This game uses autosave, decisions are permanent, so make your choices carefully. This game also contains flashing, okay. Fast flashing images, which may cause discomfort and trigger seizures. If you have any photosensitive epilepsy, view discussion is advised. Yeah, okay.
So, what's with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could say that.
Been there. So, Nord Sunday, you better buckle up. We've got some nasty weather coming in.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
Special Agent, Violent Crimes. Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
Well, okay. That's the action. So far, I like the graphics, but we shall see. I mean, I like most pixel games. Yeah, I can say I don't like most pixel games, but yeah. Okay.
You there. This is a restricted crime scene.
It is Constable, Special Agent, Englund here? I just want to check the first option so I know how to say it. Englund. Englund? I don't know. Hi there, I'm Vera. Your superior briefed you about me, right? Vera Engold, Central Bureau. It is Constable, Special Agent. Yeah, I think I'll pick the first one. Like, both the first one and the second one are basically the same.
At ease, Constable. Special Agent Englund here.
Oh, my apologies, Agent. I was expecting someone older.
I'll take that as a compliment. Now, brief me, please.
Certainly, ma'am. The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33, stabbed to death by an unknown assailant. He worked here as a carpenter and was found early this morning by a coworker who was sitting over there by the window.
Got it.
Vera can advance three... Wait, what? Vera can advance 3 distinct personal traits: empathic, assertive, or analytical. Your choices will influence all 3, affecting the course of the story and the tools at your disposal. Advancing one personality trait always weakens the other 2, so make your choices carefully. Okay. I mean, personally, I'm leaning more towards the analytics, but don't know if I want it in this game. Apparently, okay.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
I get it, but I got to tell you that this isn't up to par. Follow my lead, right? Okay, this one is very cocky. Evidently, this entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of containing the evidence. Oh, don't worry about it, Constable. This looks quite typical. I mean... But... I don't want to say this one. This one is... no. No. That's not typical. But... I mean, technically speaking, yes, both of them shouldn't be next to the body. If anything, they should be outside. Both of them staying here is not the right thing.
Evidently. This entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence.
Yeah, maybe we should have established a wider perimeter.
Yes, I would highly advise that for next time.
Got it. I'll strive to do better in the future.
Good to hear. Now, give me a second while I examine the body.
Sure, I'll be here.
Okay. This choice has amplified the Vera's analytical side. Well, I guess I can't help it. There will be many instances like this, strengthening one personality trait at the expense of the other two. Yeah, okay.
So, is this where you use your X-ray vision?
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics?
Let's just say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that. The Central Bureau has strict no-comment policy on those type of inquiries. I would love to talk about that, but I will be breaking the rules. Sorry. I'll just stick to this one, since this one is to buy the rules and this one is to relax.
Let's just say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, didn't mean to overstep my boundaries. Hush, hush. Got it.
Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Spacebar or tab hold. Display the interactables in the room. Okay, so we can actually see the stuff. That's nice. Click once on an inventory item to examine it, or drag and drop it to combine it with other items. Okay, cool. So, let's not touch the body just yet. Let's check around.
A row of personal lockers for the workers here.
Yes, can you?
A row of personal lockers for the workers here.
Okay, apparently we are just looking at stuff, we're not touching stuff.
Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
Yeah, let's pull it out.
Looks pre-collapse.
Okay, apparently we don't. This will take us outside, which I don't want right now. Speak to him again.
Constable. Yes, Agent.
Okay, we can write some notes. Your notebook contains 2 sections, notes and people. You can click the arrow in the corner, toggle between them. You can show inventory items during dialogue by simply click on them. Oh, okay. So...
I don't think he wants to talk about that again.
Okay, so whenever something is not part of the conversation anymore, it's being crossed out. I see. Let's talk about this.
No, that's private. I won't show that to just anyone.
Wow. You city police have some impressive hardware.
Thanks. I don't see anything on your hip. That typical for Nordsund?
Yes. We do have an armory, but it's barely used.
Sounds dangerous. You should carry weapons for everyone's safety. Good. Nearly any problem can be solved with dialogue. That's reasonable, given the typical rate of violence crime in a small place like this. I mean, good, nearly any problem can be solved with dialogue. That's reasonable, given the typical rate of violence crime in a small place like this. This is just condescending. Like this is straight up condescending. This one is like super gun control comment. This one is like the neutral one, but also the reasonable one. Yeah, I'm going to be analytical in this game.
Nearly any problem can be solved with dialogue.
That's easy for you to say, walking around with a hand cannon like that.
Oh, he was actually very unhappy about that. Okay. He saw me as...
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
I'm like being as do-faced because I have a gun, but I also tell him that it's good.
I should finish examining the body first. Alright, we've got multiple knife-sized stab wounds to the chest. I don't see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene?
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building have been accounted for, too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front. I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack. or the victim knew the perpetrator. What about any potential suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know. He seemed to be well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
There was a photo in his chest pocket.
In the lower right corner are your augmentations toggled with a single mouse click. What? Are your augmentations toggled with a single mouse click? Okay, these things? Muscle boost, biometric analyzer, forensic scanner. Okay, so the hint about the comments means that they want me to use the muscle boost, and this one probably wants me to use something else. Let me see. Experiment with your augments to learn how they work. Additional tutorials will appear when needed. Later on, you will unlock different augments. Depends on how you have shaped Vera personality. Okay. Bloody photo.
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
She's wearing a bracelet necklace. Okay. Try to remember that. Drag and drop the scanner to move it around anomalies. No, anomalies. Yeah, anomalies. If viewed through the lens, will light up in a bright color. The scanner is now in smart scan mode, where forensic anomalies are detected from the surrounding environment. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so this is basically like our Sherlock Holmes view specific things ability. Deceased male, age 32 plus minus 4 years, blood type B, estimated time of death T6 hours, DNA prints and blood shape added to data vaults. Okay, collected scanner samples will be added to your data vault and can be attached to the scanner for a targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detections in an area with a lot of contamination, such as picking up specific fingerprints in a room full of prints. Keep in mind that you won't find any new samples this way, so remember to use the smart scan mode too. Right. Blade shape. Matching data pattern. Alright. Matching it to what? Carl's blood. Oh. I think I understand. Okay, before we do Carl's bio to compare the blood on his hands, let's also scan that. Human blood, type B, DNA mismatch.
Post-mortem, huh? That would suggest that he likely only touched the body after death.
Okay. DNA mismatch from current carrier. Pattern indicate post-mortem smear 2+ hours. Okay, so that should be his blood, right? Matching DNA data. Yep, this is definitely his blood. And we can't compare the blade shape to anything here because we don't have any weapons. Alright. Let's do the muscle boost. Muscle boost increase your strength for a limited time. Interact with your target before the timer runs out or it will need time to recharge.
Got the coin.
Oh, that like loads really fast. Okay, so now we got antique coin. Can I scan the coin? No. Can I just click on it?
It's an
now?
old pre-collapse coin. No one would accept it as payment today.
Mm-hmm.
I already examined him.
Okay.
Constable,
Yes, Agent.
We'll talk about these two items, but is there anything else? No. Okay. So return the coin.
I don't need to know his opinion on that.
Okay.
Do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically this guy is useless.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Biometric analyzer. Your biometric analyzer will automatically lock on to nearby targets. You can also click the lock icon on your target to force the analyzer to stay connected. Lastly, the biometric output may display emotional anomalies during the dialogue. Click on them to make them known to Vera before they disappear. Okay, so emotional anomalies during the dialogue. Click on them to make... Click on them. Wait, I need... Is it like a mini game in the thing? Anxious. Okay. When I speak to you,
Constable,
Yes, Agent.
does it change somehow?
do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
No.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
So I need to test it with this guy so I know for certain. Let's lock. Let's stock. Alright. Be quick and to the point. He doesn't look happy to be here. Take your time to console the clearly distressed man. Begin by asking about his bloody hands. Looks can deceive. If he's guilty, Starling will give him a chance to come up with a lie. I mean, if I'm going to ask him right away about it, he's going to be very defensive, which I won't give him a lot of information, so I don't want to do that. Being quick and to the point, I don't think it's going to help. Let's go with this approach.
Hey there, what's your name?
I'm Alfred, Carl's friend. Well, we were friends. Now he's gone.
Are you doing okay? Do you have somebody to talk to after this?
I'll be okay. Please just ask your questions so I can go home.
Okay. Let's ask about Mel.
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual? How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
No idea. He didn't talk much about that. Maybe he went to the canteen to meet some friends. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for the info.
Okay, so Carl was anxious about something. I didn't see any anomalies, but maybe it's because he already had an idea of what to say about this subjects. What can you tell me about Carl?
Can you tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. But then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
Huh. What do you think caused this shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me about it.
Okay, so he was suspicious about something. Again, I didn't see any changes. Let's ask him about this.
Have a look at this picture. Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so? It doesn't look that old. At least Carl looks about the same.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
Okay, so there was an anomaly. It was some. I don't know to say this word properly. There was some spike in his emotions there. Logically speaking, logically explain that he has nothing to gain by being deceptive. Be stern about it is clearly being dishonest. Try to appeal to his conscience. He tried to hide it, so I don't think appealing to his conscience might help. Let's be. Breaking is going to clam up. Let's just go be logical about this.
You should know that it would not serve your best interests to hide information from me. By refusing to cooperate, you'll force me to escalate the situation with a formal interrogation at the police station. None of that is necessary. I'm only interested in finding Carl's murderer.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. Well, the lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Why would they get into trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Alright, so we have the mysterious woman. Looks like intimidating him helped out. What do you know about this coin?
I don't need to show him that.
Okay.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
A row of personal lockers for the workers here. Not sure which one belongs to Carl.
Carl's locker. Can I ask him about the locker, I guess? Why do that? I want to send him to try to find the mysterious woman, or does someone do
Constable.
it?
Yes, Agent.
Maybe he knows that.
Hey, do you know which one of these lockers belongs to the victim?
I don't know. Try asking that guy over there.
Okay. Mr. Woman.
Do you know anything about a woman who was seeing Carl?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know Carl myself.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
So yeah, only Alfred can know this stuff. Okay.
A few more questions, if I may?
Yes, tell me which one is his locker?
Hey, do you know which one of these lockers belongs to Carl?
Yeah, it's number 2. Second from the left.
Okay, I'll check it out. Is there an extra key for it somewhere?
I don't think so. As far as I know, Carl had the only one.
missing key then, since I didn't find the key on his body.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Unless I can search the body.
I already examined him.
Okay, no, I'm not allowed to. Very well.
Locked. Doesn't look incredibly strong, though. I might be able to get it open with enough force.
Long gun.
Geez, try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open.
Something just fly somewhere. Oh, what the hell? Do we have a coat and we have boots?
There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets.
Okay.
A pair of large boots with dirt under them.
Can I examine the dirt? Can I examine the coat? What scan? We can examine the boots. Store contains traces of
I could go
rare.
and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I should check out the dormitory first.
Store containing traces of rare flora, saffron, crocus stavius. I assume it's like some type of flower. Bootprint added to the data vaults. Okay, so we also need to compare boot shapes. What is the note?
The note looks like it was written by a woman. It reads,
Hi, doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses.
You are now registered.
Constable.
Yes, Agent.
Let's hear his opinion, I guess.
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
Not sure. But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to risk being seen together, or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, could be.
This guy is useless. I don't know why I'm showing him anything.
Do you know anything about saffron plants?
I know we grow them here in Nordsund, but I'm not sure exactly where. We have vegetables all over.
This guy is straight up. It's most
Okay,
useless
that's
character
all I need for now.
I ever
Very
seen.
well, Agent.
But this guy knows where I can find saffron.
A few more questions, if I may. Do you know anything about saffron plants?
Nope. I know we grow them in Nordsund, but that's it.
Yeah, what about
Do you know
this?
who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting.
I was hoping maybe would know what.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
What it registered to, but I guess not. Okay, so let's go to the dormitory.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha. Be right back.
Okay. Do we have it? Bag, bunk beds, ventilation tube, desk, and a chest. So far, we start with the bag.
Dirty laundry. Smells like machine oil. Both beds look recently used.
Recently used, but he said they only saw him at midnight. And we know that he is dead for at least 6+ hours. But what time is it right now, actually? I don't think they told us. Yeah, they didn't tell us what time it is right now.
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary. Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting. Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct.
Is it? Can I unload it before I break it? Yeah, okay. Let's break it.
I don't think extra strength helps there.
Oh. Okay. Can I
It's an old pre-collapse coin. No one would.
use that to take it
I
down?
don't see how those things work together. I don't want to shoot that.
Okay, so we want mess with it, but we don't want to mess with it with what I have right now. The look of it. Okay. Can't really do anything, so let's just move backward. To where we came from. Let's return to where we began.
I could go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I think there's more to find in the dormitory.
Okay, so there is more to find in the dormitory, but let me to interact with anything. Unless if we can need to get it out something.
I already searched that.
You searched it, but the game doesn't let me do anything.
I don't think extra strength helps there. That action doesn't seem productive to me.
I was hoping maybe with the lie it will reveal something, but I guess not. Okay, so she said that we can't go to the other area because we still have something to do here, but whenever I try to touch that, I get anything. Which tells me I need to get a tool that I do not have. Got chance.
Constable.
Yes, Agent.
You do not have anything that can help me.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
A few more questions, if I may?
Okay, don't have anything.
No reason to show him my sidearm. No, that's private. I won't show that to just anyone. We already discussed that. I don't need to know his opinion on that. Do you know who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting.
Yeah.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Can I use the coin on it?
I'll hold on to it for now. Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side. I've looked there already.
Yeah, I know what you looked down.
A pair of large boots with dirt under them. A row of personal lockers for the workers here. The second one from the left belongs to Carl.
Footprint, maybe? Silly. I can compare his current boots to the ones in the closet, you'll be able to tell rather it is his shoes or someone else. I think I have an option. Cards bio, smart scan, bullet shape. Yeah. And this one doesn't really do anything other than before. Where he told me that he's a bit nervous when I mentioned the girlfriend. What am I missing?
I could go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I think there's more to find in the dormitory.
Yeah. Okay. Lock here, fountain, no, stop toy.
I already examined him.
Not sure what to do.
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
Not sure. But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to risk being seen together, or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, could be.
Do you know who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting.
Okay. So whenever I try to use vent on the vent, it doesn't do anything. Whenever I try to use one of the other abilities, we don't have any reaction either. I'm already stumped. Just started. Okay.
I don't see how those things work together.
I don't either. I'm just
I
like
don't see how those things work together. I don't want to shoot that.
Okay.
A row of personal lockers for the workers here. The second one from the left belongs to Carl.
Okay. I can't interact with anything here. Can I look at the flower? Can't even look at the flower. Nothing. I do not know what I'm doing. If I pull my gun, what can I do with my gun?
I don't want to shoot that. Over time, the blue in my system will adapt to my psychology, resulting in new augmentations. The exact function of these abilities will vary depending on how I think and act. It's an organic, unpredictable process where no two agents are ever the same. It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Wait, what could be
I've
relevant?
looked there already.
Didn't pay attention.
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Okay, so we used to draw the brass necklace again.
Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct. Huh.
Right off.
Odd place for a ventilation duct.
Wait, what is that? Oh. I can't condition, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this one is not helping me whatsoever. Can I look for the thing in the desk if I do
That
that?
combination makes no sense.
No, that's not relevant. What about the bat?
That combination makes no sense.
I see it as making sense. Don't you crush on my son's making skills.
I don't think Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct.
There is a noise whenever I press on it.
Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct.
Disconnect, no, then with the button there.
I don't think extra strength helps there. I don't think extra strength.
I think extra strength would have done. Ay, 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 ay.
Constable,
Yes, Agent.
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
Not sure. But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to risk being seen together, or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, could be.
Do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
What happens if I thought to shake him?
Nah, there's no need to brawl. Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
I have no reason to display my strength to him.
Why not? Flex on him.
A few more questions, if I may? That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
I am stuck and I'm tired. Bad combination.
It's an old pre-collapse. That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Okay. Can I get out of here? Thank you. What happens if I smack it again?
I did that already.
I know what you did.
Nah, there's no need to brawl.
Right, ball.
I don't think extra strength helps there.
Okay. What happens if I just try to go then?
I could go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I think there's more to find in the dormitory.
Okay. Apparently I said when I quit. That's annoying. I don't know where I need to go and I'm tired. It's a bad combination. Drowsiness and not knowing where to go. And look outside of the window. Not. Can I open all of the lockers?
I've already done that. I don't think extra strength helps there.
Yeah. Okay.
Constable.
Yes, Agent.
You want to look at my guy again?
I've already spoken to him about that. No, that's private. I won't show that to just anyone. Do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Interesting. She mentioned shit that he won't be interested, but whenever I try to show it to the other guy, he shares something similar, kind of?
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
Not sure. But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to risk being seen together. Or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, could be.
You need to live in a harem.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Can I
That
scratch it?
action doesn't seem productive to me. That combination makes no sense.
Okay. Can't scratch it in order to try to see more details. Don't want my cone.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Put it in each of his eyes. It will make perfect sense. Cone?
I'm pretty sure he's already dead.
On?
No reason to show him my sidearm.
Yeah, I'm always there. Gotta be something that they don't show me there. This entire thing is the locker room. Can I line is bed?
Both beds look recently used. It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant. That action doesn't seem productive to me. That action doesn't seem productive to me. I don't want to shoot that.
Okay, so this one tells us that they just met and whatever. Oh, don't really know anything. Well, no, Carl is that guy. Who's the other guy named Franklin? I don't know. I'll look in a second. Can I actually open that?
Carl Oscarson, murdered at age 33. He had a job as a carpenter in the Nordson workshop hall. I wonder who this woman is and what her connection is to the murders. The reason I'm here. I need to gather as much evidence as possible and try to get some kind of lead on the killer. Maybe someone can tell me where these things are grown in Nordsund.
That's what I want to do, but there is supposed to be something here. So you don't want me to go there. Thought maybe it will be something with the flower. But it don't act what I wanted to act.
Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct.
Long bed, it just covers for both of them.
I already searched that. I've looked there already.
So sleepy.
I already searched that.
I already searched it. I'm aware, but can you search it again?
Maybe someone can tell me where these things are grown in Nordsund.
There's something else to scan here. Don't see any blinking lights. No. Carl's bio, so I can confirm which one is his bed. Okay, yes, we can analyze the bio. Matching data. Oh. Matching
Huh.
data fingerprints.
There are a lot of prints around a panel on the air duct.
Okay, can I do something about that? I'm aware of that. I don't care about that.
The panel is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
Ventilation panel. Can I use the coin? I can now. Okay, so it didn't let me do it because
There was a small key hidden inside the duct.
at the first
I
detect.
think I'm almost done here. I should just talk to the constable before I go.
Okay. Got the small key. I don't think we had anything to unlock in this room, so let's just go back. That's a shit, constable.
Hey, I think I'm done here.
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman. But I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. Do you have a lead to follow up on?
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund. Maybe I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you want us to keep the area sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
Okay, so we got directions.
Constable.
Can we
Yes, Agent.
talk about anything else? No. we don't.
Any
Okay.
idea of what this key could open?
Nope. But it looks small. Some kind of drawer? Maybe a filing cabinet or something?
Oh wait. Maybe I can use it on the desk then.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very
We
well,
thought-
Agent.
We thought it only said that I searched the desk.
A small, unique-looking key. A few more questions, if I may?
The only one is this one.
Any idea of what this key opens?
Nope, haven't seen a key like that before.
Wait, what did you say?
Any idea of what this key opens?
Nope, haven't seen a key like that before.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
I don't think we have anything left here, so let's just move on. Okay, I really need to wake up. Falling asleep too much. What do I have now? Then we can go west. Go to the elevator, we can go to the rec, work here, policeman, museum, town square. Look at the
I
elevator.
don't need to go down to the ground right now.
Let's talk to the worker.
What's happening here?
Bit of an electrical problem with some fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Oh, electrocution. That's funny. So, when can you have it fixed? Will there also be incineration? I prefer my electrocutions to be followed by intense burning. What caused it? Did someone mess up, or was there some kind of environment damage? I wanted to know about that.
What caused it? Did someone mess up, or was there some kind of environmental damage?
Oh, we've had a windy week. An old tree fell down and ripped down a major power line. It's in a tricky spot, and due to how the grid is built up, I can't cut the power safely without affecting half the town.
Sounds like a flawed design. Is that typical for electrical grids these days?
Not really. This power grid is quite old, constructed shortly after the collapse. That meant they had to improvise. They couldn't just clone existing power systems at the time, since those were reliant on service robots with negligible safety concerns. So yeah, now I'm paying the price. The whole thing is riddled with hacks and workarounds, each one more dangerous than the next.
I see. I don't envy such a hazardous work environment. How long will it take you to fix?
Hard to say, but it should be done by tomorrow morning.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so it looks like it was an accident. It wasn't really intentional, so it's probably out of the question.
No, I'll leave her to her job for now.
What about you?
Hello, Deputy. What are you guarding?
The residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, Agent.
Okay, so we need to find the chief or whatever it was. Can't do anything with that. We do have the museum, town square, and west, whatever west is. Let's go to the museum.
Doesn't look like I can enter the museum.
Come on, let's go to the square. Hello?
All right, so this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
The school, to the canteen, southwest, sculpture, clinic, north, police station, east, Opero. Okay.
Looks like a small wind turbine for electricity. Nice and shiny. I can even see my reflection in it.
Let's go check the clinic, I guess.
I don't have a reason to enter the clinic right now.
I mean, we can always do something along the line that I'm coming here with my daughter. Town square again. Yes, hello, chocolate boy. What he has today? What is he has today? Also, sorry if I'm a bit sleepy. I haven't slept much. I'm basically walking on an empty gas. Everything equal yes. I see. Then why sometimes you say no, unless you're saying that even when you say no the answer is yes, but then when you say yes will the answer be no? So then it will be double negative. Because that is so also the other one should be true. Because at those times everything is equal, no. But right now everything is equal, yes. I see, so it depends on the day and the time. Alright.
Robot? Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly.
What is the cause of the effect for it to be a yes or a no? Is it something specific about the day? Is it a specific condition?
Weekend's coming up. Great, huh?
Looks like you've got a head start.
All shoes repaired, all coats patched up. That's when you call it a day. Finish your work fast and you get the best food rations. Oldest trick in the book.
I get it. Well, enjoy your time off.
Many causes, it's complicated. I see. Well, whatever it is, I guess today is a yes day. I wonder, can you tell me what this key is used for?
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
I mean, it might be.
Gotta rest my mind, stranger. Have a long weekend shift ahead of me.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your time off.
Yeah, let's look at the doors.
Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for. I don't see how those things work together.
Okay, don't work together. We have a tool cabinet, bookshelf.
Looks like it's filled with different kinds of spare parts. Various
Okay.
handbooks for the typical day-to-day stuff. A
Stack
neat
of
stack of
plates.
plates. Matching cutlery is nowhere to be seen.
So far,
A few
they're
identical
all.
coffee cups. They don't look quite as clean as they should be.
They're all not really helping me
3
that
plastic
much.
trays. Good number.
Oh, so hold on. Can I scan these people? I cannot. Can I scan them with the smart scan? Can I scan the boots? Okay. Can I... How's bio? What's your condition?
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Both of them are out of the question. Oh, okay. So we did that, we did this, we did that. Basically either the service entrance, the balcony, or get out of here. Let's go see the balcony. Alright, we have some smoking men.
Hey, I'm Vera Englund, Special Agent.
Oh, I heard about you. I'm Rolf, the plant master of Nordsund.
A plant master? What's that?
A foreman of sorts. I oversee a team of gardeners who tend to our shared crops.
Got it. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure, go right ahead.
Let's talk about Carl.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Not really. But like many other people, we had some contact in our work.
Okay. What was your impression of him?
Nice guy. Too nice. I'd even go so far as to call him gullible. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what got him killed.
That's so. You think he trusted the wrong person?
I'm just thinking out loud here, but yeah, it wouldn't be a shocker.
I'm trying to find a woman that Carl Oscarson was involved with. Know anything about that?
No, I don't stay updated on gossip like that.
So I don't know about his girlfriend, and I don't really know anything about Carl per se. About his murder, I guess. I mean, it's kind of something, but
What do you
whatever.
know about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Almost nothing. I just heard half an hour ago. Damn shame.
Do you happen to know where saffron is grown in Nordsund?
Perhaps, perhaps. What would this gentleman have to gain from that piece of information?
Please, now is on the time. Don't you want justice for the 2 murders victims? Let's just say I will be your friend for a while, buddy. You wouldn't want it any other way. Okay? This behavior suggests that you are a hustler. One with scrupulous... wait, one? One with... care plus? Scrupulous in low supply. Coordinating would make sure your business is left alone. I don't want to do that. This is just opening up for him to use me in the future. Let's go with this one.
Please, now is not the time. Don't you want justice for the 2 murder victims?
Man, here comes the guilt trip. I suppose those poor people deserved better. Now, 2 places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south, and a few crops near Mimir Road.
Mimir Road. Where's that?
North of the town square. Look for 2 large farming robots standing around.
All right, got it.
Okay, so we got information where the thing is. I think we are... Actually, no, maybe knows the lady.
Do you know who these people are?
Damn, that's bloody. Looks like Carl Oscarson, but I couldn't say who the woman is.
Okay, don't know. Okay, cool. We know what this is about.
What do you make of this?
Not sure, but about the first day I came to Nordsund, I think the police have records of when people come and go.
Ah, might be worth a follow-up. Thanks.
I guess, but it doesn't answer about registration that was mentioned on the note.
Any idea of what this opens?
Not a clue.
Okay, that's all I need.
Alrighty, see you around.
I don't know what is this key is used for. Okay.
I
See
think
what
they
this
deliver
is.
groceries through there.
They deliver groceries to the... But this might be something in the future for me to collect something, I guess. Let's go to the school. Why not? Let's go check out the school.
I don't have any business in the school.
Oh, so we are not allowed to go there because we don't have business there.
I don't have a reason to enter the clinic right now.
Okay.
I'm surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordson on a map.
I, for one, am grateful for their help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see. Agent Anglin, we've been expecting you.
Councilwoman, I was told you'd be my bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth, and this here is Kurt Anderson, police commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
So, you were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
You were, but unfortunately a second killing required your urgent attention. I assume there is some Bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation?
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, Agent.
Likewise. I'm a bit confused here. Who do I report to?
Only to me, as overseer of this district. The local police are at your disposal, since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face-to-face, in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Okay. I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh, you mean the augmentation? The nanofluid injection?
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, aren't we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
Oh, how was my first kiss with the blue? Let's see. I felt an amazing sense of belonging, like I was connected to everything and everyone around me. It was like a sudden rush, filling my limbs and body, brought by a sense of power and determination. A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before. Honestly, I wouldn't say any of that. All of that are terrible. Let's... Certain rush filling my limbs and body followed by a sense of power and determination. Sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me, a crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before. Let's go with this one.
A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again. No side effects, I hope? We wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Commissary Anderson and Stina Roth. Okay, both of them are subject of conversation. We have a cactus. What do we have here? Cactus, town map, seats. Okay, let's check this
Low
cactus out.
maintenance. My kind of plant. Nah, I have work to do. It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disk is hollow. Curious.
Center is empty. Okay.
Damn good coffee.
That was a weird slurp. Can I take this?
A thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
Okay, we already touched that. Okay, I didn't mean to. Actually, no, it's not this guy yet.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here.
I don't know people there.
Empty. Empty.
Yeah, I guess there's no one here. Okay. Vera's quarters and Anderson office. Okay, let's go to my quarters first. A small robot.
Looks purely decorative.
Okay.
There's the bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful.
Okay, we got molding resin.
A bottle of molding resin. I can use this to cast different shapes. It might also work as a glue.
Okay, so basically I got glow. I will keep that in mind. What are the plants?
Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
Yeah.
No, I'm not tired.
I mean, I'm kinda am.
Maybe later. I'm not that hungry.
Okay, so we will also need to make food in this game? Question mark?
Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Okay, my room is a little strange, but I guess I will get over it. And there.
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordson Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry, so either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordson, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Okay, so we should have access to the museum now after we had this conversation. So we'll go check that out. Right, but now that I am here, I will assume that you will check with me before clearing out any future comms. Sorry to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem. Exactly what kind of power does Power Hall have over the police? Actually, I want to know about that. This one is like just me like being cocky, and this one is like me trying to break a joke, but this one actually gave me information. Let's see what this one does.
Exactly what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordson police?
Well, there's the elected mayor, Marianne Holst, and the town council with 5 members. Technically, they can't interfere with our work, but they do allocate resources to the police department, so I try to appease them where I can.
So they can't fire you if they disagree with your methods?
No, I'm independently elected. But they certainly have ways of making my life a living hell if they really want to.
Got it. Thanks for the info. One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr. Pearson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
Okay, so now the clinic is also open. Good. We can enter there. But also good to know that like this guy.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Actually, I wanted to speak to you more.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
But yeah, apparently this guy is not being controlled by anyone per se, but he does have people can make his life hard. Okay. So let's just go one by one again.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
No information. Do you know Carl?
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more.
Okay, so we can find more information if we at least get a name. Good to know. Tell me about yourself.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
Okay, so he's a family guy and you have 2 children. Good to know. I mean, it doesn't really help us. Unless I guess one of the officials would like threaten his family, so we know that he will buckle down about Stina.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Okay. Maya Strand?
Did you know Maya Strand?
Maya Strand.
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
Okay. So I didn't really know the lady
That's all I needed.
either.
Very well.
Therefore, it looks like the commissioner doesn't really know anyone from the victims, but I mean, it also makes sense. Like, even though it's a small town, doesn't mean that the commissioner would know everyone. With books, desk, large book.
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there.
Can I look at
Looks like a logbook.
Okay. Can I look at the drawers?
The drawer is labeled Address Records. These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look.
Okay, so... I can really also connect it with the... No, this is kind of weird. Let's learn all of them.
As expected, nothing new.
Okay.
Not a bad idea, but I'll need a name first.
Yep.
I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look her up. Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me. I don't need to look that up.
So basically right now it's useless until we have a name for the lady. What the books?
A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read.
Okay, no, this is not the records of what happened in this town.
The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town square. Just lots of case files.
Case files, but not logbooks. I need logbooks. What is this desk?
I guess Anderson has a colleague. A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordson, it seems.
Okay. Let's show
I
the
had a few
picture.
questions, Commissar.
By all means.
By all means.
That's all I needed.
No.
Do you know who the woman in this picture is?
No idea, sorry.
Okay, so the only clue that I got so far of someone that might know her is maybe his son, because his son used to know Carl. Do you know where this
Any idea of what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
If I show him that, will he give me the log?
What do you make of this?
Not sure. But if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note.
Okay, I can't even look up citizen records because I don't know your name, but when I looked up Carl, he just gave me
That's
the
all I needed.
Very well.
Okay. I didn't even give him the address. It's more like he told me, well, nothing new there. He didn't even give me the address. Okay. I didn't really get any new items, so I'll just leave. We'll come back here later. Okay, so let's go to the clinic first. I know more about the body before I look at the crime scene. Heal the elevator. Still down. Okay. A nurse? Are nurses usually? Well, I mean, it is a clinic, not a morgue. The morgue is just downstairs, so it doesn't make sense that we have a nurse.
Hi there.
Hello.
Thought I'd introduce myself, since I'll be coming here a lot. I'm Agent England, Central Bureau.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's a relief to have you here. We're all shook by these recent killings. Sure, the doctor's excited, but even his morbid curiosity has limits, you know. After all, we mostly treat coughs and the occasional broken limb here.
I get it. I'll do my best to help. Oh, by the way, I'm supposed to go to the morgue. Where's that?
Down the stairs on your left.
Great, thanks.
Okay, now speak to me.
I hope you can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon. I think it's healthier for him to treat living people.
Okay, I do not stay.
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman. Taken fairly recently. He's holding hands with the woman. She's wearing a I don't want to share that with her.
Why not? I mean, yeah, it's a bit bloody, but she might know, yeah.
It's a map of the clinic layout.
We just clean it up a bit before we show it to her.
I'm guessing those contain patient files and such. A list of admitted patients. I don't recognize any of the names.
Big plant, door, sealed elevator. Well, the elevator is always sealed in this place. Oh. Is only one room in this clinic?
Various medical supplies.
Okay.
Looks like no patient is admitted at the moment. I don't need any water right now. An old pre-collapse monitor, probably not connected to anything. It's filled with cannulas, those little needle things used to connect an IV. I don't think I need one right now. A portable medical kit with all the essentials. Unused bandages. Would come in handy in a pinch.
Oh, can we take it?
Unused bandages. Would come in handy in a pinch.
Okay, no puncher, we can't take it. Okay, so we are done here.
An old freight elevator of some kind. Likely out of order.
Yep.
Healthy looking plant.
See what this door is before I go to the morgue.
Locked.
Can I unlock it?
Doesn't fit.
Yeah. Let's go see a body.
Don't worry, Maya. You'll be put to rest soon. I know. Sorry about the delay. I was needed urgently out of town. Oh, hello there. Me and this old gal have been expecting you.
Talkative, is she?
Oh, no doubt. The dead have a lot to say, you know. Sometimes more so than the living.
Is that so?
The living are fickle and prone to deceit. Once dead, we can't hide things anymore. Not from me, at least.
He is oddly confident about that. I agree these days people must prove themselves trustworthy before I rely on them. I'm sorry you feel that way. I think most men and women out there are sincere. That's why we need ways to tell when somebody is hiding. I'm going with the first option.
I agree. These days, people must prove themselves trustworthy before I rely on them.
Now that's an attitude I can get behind.
Now, I'd like to ask some questions.
Sure, go right ahead.
First of all, let's break the ice.
What can you tell me about yourself, Doctor?
Oh, me? I suppose I would qualify as a workaholic. Most of my time is spent here.
So how long have you been practicing medicine?
Must be 16 years now, I believe.
Ah. And you're the only doctor in Nordsund?
Yes. But we have good relations with the other settlements. We collaborate and pool resources when necessary.
Okay, what can you tell me about Carl?
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
No. When I heard he was murdered, I didn't even recognize his name. I had to check my records to realize that I've treated him. To be fair, I've had many patients. But he must have been cursed with one of those awfully forgettable faces.
All right. Anything out of the ordinary in his medical history?
Sorry. Can't go into detail. Doctor-patient confidentiality, you know?
Keep it vague, then.
Well, okay. Let me put it this way. I doubt you'd learn much from his file.
Noted. Thanks.
You know, something that I always wonder about, like doctor-patient secrecy. Let's call it secrecy, because I don't know how to pronounce it properly. But one thing I'm always curious about is, like, why keeping true to it after the person is dead? Like, maybe to hide if, like, he had some kind of a medical condition that might bring shame upon his name or upon his family or something. Like, I guess that's possible, but like, if the family waive off the issue, I think a doctor should allow it, probably. But I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor either, so I don't know specifically why they stick to it so fully. I probably don't know anything, but let's just get it out of the way.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
I can't help with that. I didn't know Carl on a personal level.
Yep. What can I tell about the commissioner?
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
I think he does a fine job. He's been instrumental in making sure that I can work under such good conditions.
Yeah, this place is surprisingly well equipped. Definitely on par with our facilities in the city.
Okay. What can you tell me about Stina?
What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
She can be quite an unpleasant woman. I can't say I've enjoyed my few interactions with her.
Okay, what about Maya? Let's talk about Maya.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she wasn't a patient of yours?
Oh, she was, but that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay, and what does that tell us?
For one thing, that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, so she had probably some kind of a male assistant or young female, I guess, also possible. I don't know. All the time in this kind of game, it's usually male assistants. What about Carl's murder?
Any theories on Carl's murder?
Not yet. I'll need to see the body first.
Okay. Before we give him this, because I feel like he's going to go into details. Let's see. What do you?
Do you
see
recognize
here?
this couple?
The man is clearly the second victim, Carl. As for the woman, it's too hard to tell given the damage to the photo.
What do you make of this?
The handwriting looks feminine, but I'm not sure what to make of the contents.
Do you know what this opens?
Not a clue. But it looks like a one-of-a-kind key.
Okay, one-of-a-kind key.
Ever use something like this?
I haven't, no.
Okay, let's talk about the murder.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Okay, so she got murdered at night, and there are no evidence of... Well, there are evidence of struggle, but there are no evidence of struggle other than few bruising, probably. Okay. Yeah,
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie. Oh, one last thing. I've been told that the second body is on its way here. If you come back later today, I should be able to tell you something about it.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. One thing I do wish they told us is how many stab wounds did she actually have, because you mentioned that 2 of them were lethal, but they didn't tell us how many in total there were. Because usually here when there are a lot of them, it's like a kind of passion, because someone is like extremely mad about the person, so just go insane on them. But the fact that the internet got a lot of information, don't give me too much. Don't give me too much. Check out the body actually. Deceased female, age 43, blood type O, so different type blood types, so that's not a common thing. Estimated time of death T minus 5, DNA and fingerprints, and the data vault. Oh yeah, I should have done the analyzer. Forgot about that. Oh well.
I think that's for collecting the ashes after a cremation. Appears to be a small crematory. One last waiting room before the final embrace with the earth. I suppose that's where the doctor writes down his autopsy reports.
Okay, so we did that, and that. So let's check out these 2 things and then get out of here.
This might be useful.
Oh? We actually took something.
I'll wash my hands when I go to bed. Plenty of time still to get my hands dirty.
Okay. So now we have a knife. Don't think there was anything that needed a knife, per se. Okay, so let's go out of here, I guess. I need to find the museum. Alright, the museum is where the lady is. So I didn't go east. What is east? Hello.
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Excuse me?
Humor me. I need some inspiration for my poem.
Oh, I get it. What was it again?
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Something frightening. Respect. Cleaning my gun. Growing old and weak. Order. Sorting my notes. Chaos. Trust. Eavesdropping. Loneliness. Respect. Cleaning my gun. Growing old and weak. Ordering. Sorting my notes. Chaos. Trust. Endeavors and loneliness. Let's go with the tiered one. It makes the most sense.
Trust, eavesdropping, loneliness.
Thank you.
So, you have a poem for me now?
I'll need some time. Come find me later.
Okay. We have an entrance to something, a robot shop, and a bunch of stuff.
He's busy composing his verse. An anatomically correct gentleman.
We think that he is
Looks like an
anatomically
apartment
correct.
building. I don't have any reason to go up there.
Okay.
Howdy, Pilgrim, and welcome to Volter's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Anglin.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right? What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case of chicks.
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh no, she's onto us. Fine, you caught me. The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with a set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
Okay. Cut the silliness now. This is inappropriate behavior, citizen. I have some questions about the recent murders. You know, I will arrest you for constructing... No. Yeah? You know, I will arrest you for constructing illegal AI, but there clearly isn't any evidence involved here. Okay, so a threat in this case is not going to be useful. Let's be more relaxed with this guy. Let's sit down.
Okay, cut the silliness now.
Okay. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing around here.
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I just have some questions regarding the murders.
All right, then shoot. Ask away.
Okay. Tell me about Carl.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Yeah, friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Any idea of what the parts were for?
Couldn't say, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was, it had fluid in it. Maybe a water filtering system, a pump, something like that.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray yourself clean afterwards.
What can you tell about the mysterious woman? Probably nothing.
Do you know anything about a woman who is seeing Carl Oscarson?
Nope, I hardly even knew the guy.
Yeah, okay. What about Anderson?
What's your opinion on Anderson, the police commissary?
Seems like a reasonable man to me. But then again, I tend not to be involved in, you know, crime.
Yeah, right.
Hush, boy.
Hush, boy. Hold on, I want to monitor you. I want to see this again.
What's your opinion on Anderson, the police commissary?
Seems like a reasonable man to me. But then again, I tend not to be involved in, you know, crime.
Yeah, right.
Hush, boy.
Okay.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
A politician? Me and those kinds of people run in quite different circles, to say the least.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Yep, I work with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Ah, they got some robots in there.
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for that matter.
I know because I built it, Nissa. It's totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes. That's a telltale sign of a bot turned evil.
Yep, that's a Terminator.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe anyone would want to kill her.
Pop's calling others odd. Now that's a joke that requires no punchline.
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please.
Okay. What about the doctor?
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Quirky guy, but he means well. Sometimes he asks me to come over and help with the kids.
Oh yeah? Help how?
Usually by playing doctor and patient with Nissa. It helps calm down the little ones.
Ah, that's clever.
What about the Walter?
So, what can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, what you see is what you get.
A crazy old Bart with chronic coffee breath?
Oh, quiet, you little rascal. What I am is a tinkerer, a craftsman, a father of machines. I cherish building them. I adore putting them on display, and I especially love talking to them.
I've noticed. So how long have you been building robots?
Oh, ever since I was a boy. I grew up over at the junkyard. The place was cramped with old discarded robots. I didn't have many friends, you see. So, I decided to befriend these machines instead.
Oh, Walter. You're basically like every introvert person. Like ever. Okay. What? Let's show him this.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Just the man, Carl Oscarson. Can't see who his lady friend is.
Okay. Again, I don't think you would know anything about that.
Any idea what this key opens?
Sure. I saw a small safe in the junk with a key just like it a while back. It disappeared later.
Good to know. Thanks.
Wait, what did you say about
Any
that?
idea what this key opens?
Sure. I saw a small safe in the junk with a key just like it a while back.
Okay.
It disappeared later.
Good to know. Thanks.
So a small safe, that's what we're looking for. Good to know. Okay.
What do you make of this?
No clue. But I gotta use doofus more often. Such a funny word.
Okay. What can you tell me about this
I don't
thing?
want to share that with him.
About the knife?
Nah, I don't want to scare the poor guy.
He won't be scared. He's a strong lad.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Bye-bye.
Nice, soothing sounds.
Look at the trailer at the back.
He's busy composing his verse.
Bench.
Nice spot there next to the wind chimes, but I don't feel like sitting down.
Okay. We do have an entrance here to something.
Looks like an apartment building. I don't have any reason to go up there.
Okay, then I won't go up there. We don't need to go to the police station. We need to go to the road. We don't need to go to clinic, I think, given that we did get some information about the doctor. Don't need to do anything about the school. So before we go to the Mimi, whatever road, let's go over here. Let's go over.
Sounds like a class is in progress.
But what happens if you do it anyway?
Then policemen or women will come and arrest you.
Whoa. Harsh.
It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves.
But my parents created me, and I can think for myself. Did they break the law?
You make a good point, Alicia, but that's quite different.
Different how? I don't get why it's more dangerous to create a thinking machine than a thinking person.
You think too much, Allie.
No, that's good. You should always ask questions like these.
We're gonna go inside the museum. Look at the right, we're gonna go upstairs and look at the garden.
Looks like an old hovercraft.
Let's look at the garden.
Nice little garden. Surprised it gets enough sun here.
Can actually go. Another one.
All right, Maya's place. Let's see if I can find any clues in here. Looks like a hard and uncomfortable chair. Wouldn't risk falling asleep on the job in that one. Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum.
Okay. Machine.
Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients.
Okay.
It's a sketch of a museum exhibition of some kind. It's titled Path of the Pilgrim. I have no clue what this thing does. but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples. Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 Annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's.
Different last names, so I don't
Not
know.
sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway.
Can we scan them? Can we scan anything?
Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway.
Okay, can I...
This crude bed looks regularly used.
Doesn't look like vegetables. I'm pretty sure that with some homeless guy or something sleeping in here, but what can I do to get him out here?
A razor-sharp surgical scalpel. Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway.
Let's go. Wait, was that upstairs? It was upstairs, so basically this is a room. The room is very small. Very, very small. I'm tired. Oh no, I need to wake up. Okay. I feel like I need to scan stuff inside the room, but again, I'm very tired, so it's time to move around a bit.
All right, this is Mimir Road. Carl came through here recently.
Where am I? Why am I there? Okay. Corpse. Big hallway, small hallway, doorway, and a bunch of doorways. Okay.
Not sure what those are. Doesn't look like tomatoes.
Okay. Speak to me, blue eye.
Replica of prospecting, surveying, and defense robot. Courtesy of Nordson Museum. Replica of multi-purpose cultivation robot. Courtesy of Nordson Museum. Replica of multi-purpose cultivation robot. Courtesy of Nordson Museum.
Doorway.
Lettuce,
other
carrots,
corpse?
and something else. Not sure what those are. Doesn't look like tomatoes, at least.
We'll play over there and then either a bunch of doorways or the hall.
All right, got some clay.
Got some clay. We do not know what I'm going to use it with.
There are many entrances around here. I need something to go on before I'd consider going inside. There are many entrances around here. I need something to go on before I'd consider going inside. There are many entrances around here. I need something to go on before I'd consider going inside.
Okay, let's go here. Come on.
I don't think I need to go further north right now.
Haven't we been told to like go speak to the doctor or something? Can I see my log? Still a log. Look, there is a log.
Walter sure is an oddball, but I have to say he's a breath of fresh air. It's easy to get stuck in gloom on a murder case like this, and some lighthearted humor helps take the edge off. I'd say those are saffron.
Okay. Let's have to go to school, I guess.
I don't have any business in the school.
Okay. And we are back with the fact that we need to climb up there.
Looks like an old hovercraft. No, I'll leave her to her job for now.
Okay. Can I go inside?
Like I can enter the museum.
Can't go inside yet. Let's go back up here. I need to find clues. Didn't get many clues when I was there last time. They check the shelves.
Looks like various plant samples. Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway.
Figure out how to give power to this house. That's the only way I can think. Let's go back to the bar. Do you have the clay? You have the clay. Okay. That's not where I want to go. Here, please. Here, please.
Looks a bit overgrown. Could use some trimming. Looks still and serene. Old Norse runes. A local custom, perhaps? Haven't seen them in any other settlements in the area.
Haven't seen them in any other settlement. Can I trim it with a scalpel?
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Yeah, it's not productive, I just want to test it. Okay, I'm not going to talk to these guys, it's a bit of time. And now we're back here. Okay. Shopping district? I don't think I went to the shopping district. No, I did go to shopping district. Yeah, I went to. Food, the town entrance. What's in this place? Oh, this is this place. Okay. So, what do we have here? Is the other body in yet? No. You don't have enough information to figure out her name, so there's no point in going to the police station. Got stuck again. Oh, it's mostly because I'm very tired, so I don't listen to everything very carefully like I usually do. Let's see.
Maya, the first murder victim, was brutally stabbed to death in the Nordson Museum by an unknown attacker. I should search her residence for clues.
Yeah, I tried that, didn't find anything.
Carl Oscarson was fatally stabbed by an unknown assailant in the Nordson workshop hall.
No is there, no is there, no is there. wants to see me at night. Let's talk about these two.
Maya Strand, age 41, was the first murder victim and the superintendent of the Nordson Museum. Maya Strand, age 41, was the first murder victim and the superintendent of the Nordson Museum.
Oh, okay. I was expecting more information, but we didn't get anything. And Walter, just some weird guy that stocked robots. No point in doing that. Okay. So, let's see what this is. I never went here. Kept skipping it. Town square, town entrance. Other than that, there is nothing here. Ah, okay, so it's just a shortcut. Just a shortcut. Oh.
No need to go back in there.
Don't go back in there anymore, apparently.
I don't need to go down to the ground right. No, I'll leave her to her job for now. Nice little garden. Surprised it gets enough sun here.
Why is it getting enough sun here? Maybe it's because the green juice that she have in her house.
Molding resin. That combination makes no sense.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted to try it. Okay. Can I do something with it? Anything? Just want to take it with me and test it. Scan something. Yeah, I can't do anything. Okay. Square. I'm so tired. Okay. Need to wake up. Let's drink some water. Oh boy. Okay. I click off the skin by mistake. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I don't have anything to do in this school. The clinic, the thing isn't there yet. When we go to Mimi Road, there isn't really anything here. I find it very old, there is nothing here. Nothing to look at either. Good point. Do we have boots? Matching data pattern. Okay, okay. So this is the mod that we saw on the cone. From the look of it, it went up.
The boot prints lead up this set of stairs. I should head up and have a look.
Okay, so now we have a reason to go in there. That's what I needed. There we go.
This floor sure looks squeaky clean.
It better. We spent all yesterday mopping it. Wiped all the doors, too.
Oh, just my luck.
Well, are you fond of filth or something?
No, not fond of field. No, but field contains valuable information for a detective. A colleague from my city cop days would certainly say so. Major clean freak, that one. Major clean freak, that one. In this case, yes. Official police matter. Don't clean this hallway until further notice. You like field? No. A colleague of mine in the city would say certainly so. Let's break the ice again.
A colleague from my city cop days would certainly say so. Major clean freak, that one. The guy wouldn't allow me anywhere near his desk. Totally gave OCD a new name.
Well, my condolences, miss.
My condolences. Let's speak to him.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm Special Agent England, here to investigate the recent murders. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'm Sven, the caretaker of this apartment block here. What can I help you with?
What can you tell me about his murder?
Do you know anything about the recent murder of a man named Carl?
Nope. As far as I know, no Carl lives here.
What about frequent visitors?
Maybe. Haven't heard the name Carl, but then again, I don't socialize with the tenants. I might recognize the man if I saw him.
Do you know anything about the murder at the museum?
Nothing but common knowledge. I haven't been in that part of town for a while. A shame what happened to Maya, though. She always seemed like a harmless lady to me. Can't imagine who'd want to kill her.
Who wants to kill her? Again, I think it's a kind of passion. I just can't confirm it for certain. Was Carl, so...
Do you know a certain Carl Oscarson?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Mr. Open.
I'm looking for a young woman from around here. She's connected to Carl, the man who was murdered today.
I have no idea who Carl was, so I'm not sure what you want from me.
Well, are there any young women in this building?
I'm looking at one.
Ha ha. A tenant, obviously. Probably living alone.
I've seen maybe 3 or 4 young women in this building lately, but I work in 16 buildings. Kinda hard to keep track.
Fair enough. Do you know which apartments they live in?
Not a clue. I usually just see them pass me by when I'm working, and they practically treat me as part of the furniture, so...
Okay. So we have 3 snobs in this building. What else?
What's your opinion on Commissary Anderson?
He's all right. A diplomat, I've heard. It believes in dialogue.
Okay, nice and short.
Do you know anything about Councilwoman Ruth?
She doesn't mince her words, that one. Some people take an issue with that, but I think it's refreshing. I heard she used to be a Central Bureau agent. Apparently she got her position here as some kind of retirement package.
Guess this guy doesn't trust. What about Maya?
What can you tell me about Maya Strand?
We were acquaintances. I'd been helping her with repairs in the museum every now and then.
Okay. When was the last time you saw her?
A few weeks ago. I was supposed to fix a showcase for her. Odd thing, though.
Yeah?
I saw her enter the museum from afar, but when I followed her inside, I couldn't find her. So I left the building, and then she came out the same way I did, acting all surprised, saying she'd been in there the whole time.
Strange.
Okay.
Do you know Dr. Pearson?
Yeah, everybody knows Doc Pearson. Kind of bookish, but I like his sense of humor. Dark and twisted, my cup of tea.
Oh.
What do you think of Walter?
Funny guy. Yeah, I see him regularly in my work, and he always finds a new way to crack me up.
You know this lady?
Do you recognize this young couple?
Oh, right, that fella.
You know him?
Yeah, I remember him. Most people just ignore me, but he always says hi. Nice guy.
How often would you say he was here?
At least on a weekly basis, but I work in many other buildings too, so it's hard to say.
Got it. What can you tell me about him?
Just this one thing. He came up to me and asked about the electricity in apartment 113. He wondered if it was possible to get more power.
Odd. Did he say what for?
No. I told him to take it up with the residential office. There are strict quotas. He said he would bring it up with the tenant, a friend of his.
Okay. Do you know anything about the tenant?
Nope. Discreet, whoever it is. No idea who lives there.
Understood. Where can I find apartment 113 exactly?
It's on this floor, just around the corner.
All right, thanks.
Tenant of... Wait, what?
He already told me what he knows about the tenant.
Yeah, I know, but I want... Fine. I'll just look at it later.
Would you happen to know where a key like this might fit?
Looks special. Some custom-built box or something, maybe?
Maybe. Thanks.
I'm falling asleep. I don't like it. Okay. Let's...
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
It's going to be a very short stream. Okay. Let's end for today again. I'm too tired. Tomorrow I will do an early stream, like in the usual time. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out, and I shall see you tomorrow, probably. Early, not late like today.